Hello, how are we doing today? My name is Spectrum Dominus, and today we are going through a mailbag episode. We're going to sort what comes out of the mailbags. Some of them, I have two packages, just two packages. One package is something I bought off of eBay. It is a graded card that goes straight into my collection, and then another is I bought into breaks. So I was bored. I had a little bit of extra money just sitting into an account that doesn't actually fit into any of my ways of paying bills or anything. It was PayPal essentially, and I was like, well, I've got it. I can pay on TikTok with PayPal, so I joined a break, bought 7 teams at approximately $7 a team. It was basketball. Oddly enough, I was looking for a good break, and none of the football or baseball breaks, I really liked what I was finding, and then this basketball one came up, and they were selling at about $7 a team. It was an auction, and they kept going. I got one team for 10, but I got a couple teams for 5 and 6. So they were auctioning off the teams, but they weren't auctioning off the teams. It was a random team situation, and on top of it, they weren't giving away the Spurs. They weren't giving away like 9 of the teams on the wheel. They were giving away like a second random chance type thing. So I pulled 4 of the 9 random chances, and someone else pulled 5 of the 9 random chances, and then they turned over the cards. So I got 4 of what are deemed the good teams, and he got 5 of what are deemed the good teams, including the Spurs. I didn't get the Spurs. I kept buying the $7 trying to get those spots because I wanted the Spurs, because it was a multi-year thing. It wasn't all 2023, but there was 2023, and he promised to give away a Victor Wembanyama to the guy who won the Spurs if Victor wasn't pulled. So I knew I was getting out of there with a Victor if I got the Spurs. So that was the plan, but I didn't get the Spurs. On top of it, I was like driving, not like I was driving while I was doing it, but I was sitting there at work in the truck, so I didn't really track who I got. I don't know who I got. I don't know what I was looking for. So we're going to find out. I'm going to open up and I'm going to see all the cards that got sent to me and see how good they were. So first we're going to start with the eBay card. I bought this a while back. Let's switch to this right here. I bought this a while back, but it's been sitting here unopened because I was waiting to get something else, because it's a 1 card situation. I didn't want a mailback episode for 1 card. I was like, that'd be a 4-minute episode. So I've been waiting to open this. It is a not exciting card unless you happen to collect. Oh, there we go again. Unless you happen to collect the 1 person. And what you'd like to do is get a card, a PSA graded 10 of every card that guy has. Then it's kind of cool. I picked this card up. I'd have to look, but it was less than $10. With shipping, I think it was over $10. But it was very inexpensive. It cost less than it would have cost to get card graded. I got a 10. It's a Mattingly. It's not like when I search on eBay for Mattingly graded 10s, there's all sorts of stuff. You can get 88 tops, and people are throwing out, like what I talk about with Bonds and McGuire and stuff. People grade Mattingly cards like that for some reason. I guess because people like me will buy them. And they go for pretty well. He's very well purchased in the hobby. I really thought I had latched onto, well, not really, because I latched onto someone that I loved as a kid, not because of his cards, but I thought coincidentally, because he wasn't a Hall of Famer, and he was on teams with people better than him, and so many Yankees since him and before him are considered great. I really didn't think that Don Mattingly would have a following like he does, and because of that, that's one of the reasons the 84 Donruss box is so ridiculously expensive, even though all it's got is the Mattingly and the Strawberry Rookie, and it's like there's nothing in it, and yet it is an $800 box of cards. So I want that Mattingly Donruss, but this is a 86 Donruss highlights card, worth less than even if it was just the base 86 card probably. But I also assume that the population count on this is pretty low. Oh, look at that. I didn't even look at the back. That's weird. I don't know enough about why there's this blue, a division of collectors. I don't know what all that is, but still, it's pretty nice, and it's going straight in my collection. Don Mattingly, that's my guy. So, and we're going to stick him right there. And we're going to open the box to see. Now, some of these cards are going to be sleeved, but like with most breaks, they're not like us. We sleeve every card, but I'm assuming that but they did say they were sending every card. So I'm going to have a bunch of cards in here that are base nothing cards, but they'll also be not sleeved. So because of that, I'm going to put the gloves on. I know that you're like, well, he wasn't wearing gloves, right? They've already been touched. You're right, they've already been touched. I'm trying to keep as many fingerprints off of them as I can. Even when I go through my old cards that have been touched a million times, I do it with the gloves on. Just doing everything in my power to keep cards from getting further destroyed. Apparently I did not cut it as well as I thought I did. Oh, there's a big piece of tape there. Alright, so here's my packing slip from What Not Breaks. Let's read the teams real quick. Oh, it doesn't say. It doesn't say the teams. It just says, number 1, 4-year chaser with guarantee Wemby. So that was the thing, was it was a 4-year different chase. The boxes were from a 4-year period. So everyone, for the most part, had good a rookie or two that was somewhat worth collecting or getting. I do know one of the teams I got was the Lakers. It was one of the 4 teams that wasn't, and I was like, if I could if they could pull me a LeBron, that'd be pretty cool. I'd be okay with that. If I could get some kind of a nice LeBron. I don't remember if I got one or not. All right, so they packed them like this. I have 3 of these little packs. There's 5 or 6 top-loaded, 4 or 5. I'm going to say about 4 top-loaded cards on each side with non-sleeve cards in the middle. And I got 3 packs of those. So we'll see what the cards are. Part of this problem, as you guys know, is when I do basketball, is I don't really know the basketball. I'll know some. But most of these are going to go into the category of look into later. I was thinking that this was going to be a mailbag, and I was like, I should do it as a sorting as well and just stick them in the same playlist, because I don't feel the need to run the same cards twice, and that's kind of how we're going to do the mailbags, probably, is a sorting mailbag version, and we'll keep the 2 different playlists that way. All right, so let's move these to the back and see what we ended up with. So apparently we had the Bulls. Pull off all the... Okay, so they sleeved every single card. I'm gonna trust that they sleeved every card in both. I'm gonna take the gloves off and I'll put them back on if it looks like they're not going to have. So we got Jam Master Zach LaVine, Lauri Markkanen, so I have the Jazz as well. R.J. Barrett as a Toronto Raptor. We talked a little about him in the previous episode where I was in a What's in Box Wednesday last week, or 3 days ago. But I was really hoping for things from R.J. Barrett as a Knicks fan. Jacob Toli, also a Raptor. Ochi Agbaija, also a Raptor. Emmanuel Quickly, also a Raptor. So apparently we did some Optic basketball. That's pretty cool. Jacob Patelli, we got one of those. That's an Optic Tim Hardaway Jr. Now, his dad was one of my all-time favorites. Love me some Timmy Hardaway. So I got, is that Dallas Mavs is one of the teams I got. I got me a Timmy Hardaway, Jaden Hardy, and then I got a Luka Green. They didn't top load that, and they didn't put it in a sleeve that I could put it in a top loader. So what we're going to do is, this is the first one. The other ones we're going to stick all, I don't know enough about Zach Levine, Jam Master card. I'm going to assume it's not a great card, and put it in the dollar bin. The rest of them I'm going to put in the, because they didn't top load it, I'm going to assume and put them in the giveaway bin. But this one, it's a Luka. I realize it's just a green Luka and nothing special, but for our level, if that came back a 10, that'd be pretty cool. So we're going to put that in the PSA. Even though they didn't top load it, I'm going to top load it. All right. So then the ones they did top load, and there's quite a few. There's Coach. That's me. That's my oh yeah. So what they did is every time you won, there was a box of rookies he had here that had numbers on them. That's what these numbers are. And we'd pick a number. I'm gonna have like 7-ish of them. And that's what the stickers were. And what it was you picked a number 1 through, I think, 34 or something. And then he pulled a card out, and it was a basketball rookie. I think this is the best one I got, was this Bryce Young scorer rookie. They were nothing great. I think I got a Will Levis and a Quentin Johnson. There's a Quentin Johnson Illusions. But that's why there's a couple football. We have about 7 football in there. I'm going to stick this Bryce Young in the PSA as well, because it is a Bryce Young rookie. We sent some Bryce Young this time to PSA. I have some more to go next time, I think. Or maybe I don't. I sent it all this time. But those are sent because if he has a couple good games, his prices start rising. I'm going to get rid of it before he falls. Every good quarterback every bad quarterback, whether it be Trey Lance or Justin Fields or whatever, has a stretch that makes it look like he might be good enough to play in the NFL. And when that happens, their cards go through the roof because everyone wants to get out in front of it before the cards become $500. When that happens to Bryce Young, I will jettison his cards as quickly as possible. But if he comes out and starts playing and all of a sudden they're 6-1, then getting his score rookie graded will be worth it as well. So Quentin Johnston, not so much, although we will keep an eye on that because, with them losing Keenan Allen and Mike Williams, they have a rookie coming in, and he was a first-round rookie. He may end up, with Justin Herbert, being statistically, whether you like it or not, statistically a good wide receiver, even if he's not a actual good wide receiver. He may just, from sheer words are tough today, from sheer volume, put up statistics that fool people into wanting his stuff. So Marcus Sasser, I don't know about him. We're going to put this in all the rookies will stick in the Keontae George. We're going to stick them all in we'll look into it unless I'm aware. Jared Butler, I'm pretty sure that's a big name guy. We're going to stick that in the PSA. Kevin Durant Express Lane. Now, they didn't put the Luka Green in, but they did put this Kevin Durant in, which makes me think that maybe this is a more rare variation or insert or whatever. So we will put that in the look into it. Paolo Banchero, we're definitely going to stick that one. That was apparently like my best hit. Now that's not his rookie,
That's not his rookie, but I do believe that I did get one of his rookies in one of these packs. And then a Dorian Finney-Smith Prism Refractor. So we'll stick that in the look into it. Those will probably, I mean, if they're not like super studs, those are probably just dollar cards. They go in the dollar bin. I suspect that's where they're going, but we'll look into it, find out. I will be buying from these guys again. I do appreciate that they sleeved all the. They're essentially doing what I'm going to be doing. They sleeved every card. They're doing the bidding starting at $1. I like how they ran this. So yeah, these guys I approve. If you guys want to find them on TikTok, hold on. They are Jester Breaks. Jesther Breaks. One word on TikTok. We're going to keep that so I can find them later. All right. So here we go. We got Anthony Hardaway from Illusions, Ben Wallace, Detroit. There's another team. So far we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams. Detroit, Sadiq Bey, Cade Cunningham. Did not pull a Cade Cunningham rookie. That was the big. They said that was my big team. The best team that I got was Detroit. The best card that I got was the Paolo Banchero, I think. I'm not sure, though. So there's Detroit. Goes here. Marvin Bagley, Detroit. Brooklyn, Mikal Bridges. That's my last one. That's my 17. 2, 4, 6, 7. Brooklyn. Spencer Dinwiddie. DeMar Rosen. Jonathan Isaac. You know what? I gotta stick this in the dollar bin, though. Oh, that's a dollar bin, so the Bulls has it on. Okay. Jonathan Isaac for the Magic. There we go. Devin Booker for the Suns. Okay, so no, I changed my mind. I must have got 8. Look at that. I must have got 8. And I'll know for sure at the end because of these stickers. That's the third sticker. We got By Storm Zay Flowers. That's not a terrible one. It's an absolute insert rookie of Zay Flowers who showed off some flashes last year, and but I don't expect much from him. That one I did not have a high. I did not think Zay Flowers was going to be that much, and with him having, you guys know I'm not a Lamar Jackson fan. I don't think that he's going to pan out personally, but we'll see how it goes. Fourth, I got another Quentin Johnson. This one's a scorer rookie. These will all go in the watch it pile. I guess I got to make a watch it pile I got rid of the PSA. I think I'll make that one watch it, meaning it'll go one way or the other. These guys could still pan out, and I'll want it to get graded, or I'll just drop it into the dollar bin later type situation. This one is a Emmanuel Forbes Zenith rookie. We're going to stick that one in the dollar bin. I don't see any reason to get that one graded. Same with the Nolan Smith. It's a score Nolan Smith. He may turn into something more. I expected more out of him, but we're not hearing great things. He's not high up on the depth chart or anything. So, Scotty Barnes for the Raptors. That's a nice Scotty Barnes. It is a refractor. We're going to stick that in the look into it pile, but it probably ends up a dollar bin. There's the Paolo Optic rookie. We're going to get that graded. Then we got Tajay Spears. We're definitely going to, I'm probably going to get that graded just because I think that he ends up taking the job from Tony Pollard in Tennessee. And there's Will Levis. We'll definitely get that graded too, just because, just like the Bryce Young, he will have moments of his cards spiking while he's a starter. So, get it and get rid of it. We'll see what we can do. All right, so that's that. But yeah, the Tajay, I don't think that Tony Pollard is going to really be the guy there. And I think that moving on from Derrick Henry, and by the end of the year, Tajay was almost better than Derrick Henry in ways. So I do believe that he might end up being the guy there, or at least the guy there for the portion of the year, and then maybe they draft someone else next year to compete with them, like a Seattle situation where you're like, oh, Kenneth Walker took care of this. We don't need that Rashad Penny or whatever, Chris Carson. We don't need them. And then they draft, Zach Charbonnet. It might be that kind of a situation, but yeah, I think Tajay, at least for the time being, is the guy there to watch. So here we go. Jazz, we got Donovan Mitchell. Cameron Johnson for the Suns. I also got the Pelicans. How many teams did I buy? So it was less than $7 because it was only like $70. So, Jonas Valanciunas. Yes, I got the Pelicans. I was hoping to get a Zion rookie. Herbert Jones of the Pelicans. We got Russell Westbrook of the Lakers. That's right. We didn't put the Lakers down yet either. I knew I got the Lakers, but there's Carmelo Anthony for the Lakers. Alec Caruso of the Lakers. We got PJ Tucker of the Clippers. Gee whiz. How many teams did I buy? Serge Ibaka for the Clippers. Jalen Brunson of the Mavs. We got another football. We got Tanner McKee, quarterback for the Eagles. We're going to stick that in the dollar bin. We got Zach Harrison, Falcons someone, absolute rookie. Zach Harrison, Ohio State. Doesn't say his position. I hate when the cards don't even put the position on there. Sacks, so he's a defensive player. Tackles for loss, 6.5. Fumble, so he's probably a defensive lineman, edge rusher or something. Dollar bin. And Bailey Zappi, which it's a cool looking, like Diamond King Gridiron something or other. Chronicles, Gridiron Kings, Chronicles. Cool card, but Zappi's probably never going to make it. There's an RJ Barrett purple. We'll stick that in the look into it pile. We know that Barrett's didn't turn into anything, but that's cool. Cole Anthony, we're going to look into that one as well. See if that one's good. Jaden Hardy, we'll look into that one for the Dallas Mavericks. There's a Luka. Is that my second Luka? Yeah, that is a Luka. All right, we will probably consider getting that Luka graded. And a Kawhi Leonard purple. So there we go. That's all the cards. Let's count these yellow sheets of paper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Apparently I bought... Oh, no. Oh, yeah. It wouldn't have made sense for there to only be 7 if I was saying there was $7. That would have only been 49. It was 70. I knew it was over 10. I just can't math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. And it was only $70 with shipping. And that's the other thing about TikTok is the price. It's like you won for $6 with shipping, $6.34. That kind of a thing. So yeah, that included. So I got 11 different teams: the Clippers, the Pelicans, the Lakers, the Suns, the Nets, the Raptors, the Pistons, the Magic, the Mavericks, and the Jazz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, and the Bulls. 11. So that's the teams. I got, let's pull them up. None of these are rookies. I didn't get any LeBrons with the Lakers, which is what I was hoping for. Just even a base LeBron would have been kind of cool. LeBron to me and Matt and Michael Jordan are the two guys, and right now I kind of feel Luka as well. And I may be wrong in that well, not Luka. Luka, any insert or variant, yeah, but not a base card. But if I got a base LeBron, he's the one guy like Michael, like McGuire, where I feel get it graded. Anything Brady, just get it graded. It doesn't matter. So that's this stack here. They're all sleeved, but these are the going into the giveaway pile.
This is our new start to look. We'll wait and see. Wait and see is what we're going to call it. That's going into the area where it used to be next level grades. These we're just gonna. These we're going to stick in the dollar bin. They're rookies or inserts, and I don't want to wait and see. The Bailey Zappi should probably go over into the. You know what? I am going to put the Bailey Zappi into the wait and see. The only reason is because they drafted a rookie quarterback, and he may not be ready day one, and they may say, we're going to start with Zappi. Let Zappi go until he's ready, or, whatever. And then Zappi looks good, and he ends up a midseason trade to some team whose quarterback got injured. His prices could spike. He had enough to make him look like a useful player. So those will go into the dollar bin. These will go into the look into it. Mostly rookies, and the rest are variations and that Kevin Durant insert. We'll go into the look into it. And then the ones that are going to get graded, we're sticking in the PSA pile. Who knows how long. Oh, let's do what we do. Our new thing. Our bottom card here is a Nico Collins Pinnacle purple variation. I know you can't see it. I'm working towards getting this where it's easier to see. There's, I'm going to get them all in. I think the Tyrese Maxey is easy to see. I think I'm going to try to get all of these in one touches, so that at least it's more even and less, but we'll see. So looking at that, knowing it's a Nico Collins Pinnacle purple variation, would I rather get that Nico, or would I rather get that Will Levis? I'd rather get the Nico. The Paolo Banchero. That's close, actually. That's close, but I'm going to go with the Nico. Definitely the Nico. I'd rather get the Paolo than the Bryce Young. Definitely the Nico. The Tajay, the Nico, Jared Butler, the Nico, Luka Doncic, the Nico. Okay, so none of these are going up on the wall. So these are just getting put into PSA for now. They don't make our top 30. Is it 30? I'm going to have to do this every time. 7 times 5. It's 35. They don't make our top 35 to go. But they will go in the PSA box. These are going in the look into it. Getting quite a bit of basketball and hockey look into it. I have been looking into things off screen, so that pile got less, but now we're filling it back up. Stick these into the giveaway, and there they are. They're there. Stick these into the new label, wait and see, and finally stick this into my personal collection. Go Donnie Baseball. All right, guys, thanks a lot for hanging out. I hope to see you soon. We will be doing, later on today, I'll be filming and trying to get up as quick as possible the cleaning card videos for the PSA 2 submission. I've got all the cards here. I've got all the paperwork printed there. It is ready to go except for to clean. So I'm going to clean, put them in the semi-ridge card holders, and package them up and ship them out. They should be in the mail tomorrow. And the shipment 2 will be on the way, and we'll start working on shipment 3. As of right now, this is shipment 3. I will keep sorting cards, and this will shift a little as we go. And I will start working on shipment 3 before shipment 2 is back. The plan is approximately 2 more weeks or maybe a month, because I get paid bi-weekly. Either the next paycheck or 2 paychecks from now, we're going to send it off again. And we're going to try to do it at least once a month, if not every other week. I was originally going to switch off and do every 2 weeks. I was going to do a shipment to next level grade, a shipment to PSA, a shipment to next level grade, and I was just going to constantly go. But there is no next level grade. So PSA, somewhere in there, I will look into getting an SGC, SGC subscription together. I've got a bunch of cards. I need to look into how much it costs, what's a minimum, and And once I know that, then I will put together a minimum, and we'll throw a SGC in there as well. Guys, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you in a future video. Click the like and subscribe. Comment below. I like having this, but I think I need to buy 2 more of these to put somewhere else, or at least 1 more to put somewhere else, so I can fill this up and not have it blank and empty. Because I did like the look of it with all the cards in it. So I will we're working as fast as we can to get new cards, to get it filled up. It looks kind of boring and bland now. So yeah, we'll see what we can do about getting that all together too. Maybe I'll get a different camera angle to put on these, put these somewhere. I mean, I'd leave these here. I'd put up other ones with this makeup, and then when I get to that point, I could walk over, click the camera, and stand in front and say, does this one go in here? And that way these can be pretty like they were. But let's make the displays pretty again. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.